Hey guys, it's Nate. For the 3 people wondering where the vlog was on Wednesday, it took me a little bit longer to get this one out as it's been kind of a rough week and kind of a tough session. As you see, we're at a new gym today, visiting for the first time, so trying a ton of new boulders. These were my next couple sessions after the comp. The comp left me pretty sore, so I took a decent amount of days off and wanted to go to a new gym to explore. As for the comp itself, I know I did pretty well, but they didn't release actual standings. I didn't unfortunately win, but I talked to the winner and he got around the same amount of tops as I did, but I think if I was able to get that red one, I would have been able to succeed. This first pink that I've been working on is this dynamic slab move that I tried a bunch of different betas on and wasn't able to get. I think it's pretty hard, but it was on a V question mark, so we don't know what that grade is. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get it, but I gave it a lot of tries and wanted to put some in, so you guys know what that kind of looks like for me. This next boulder was also a V question mark and was this dynamic move to a bunch of jugs. I didn't think it was going to be insanely hard and missed the first time, but I was able to get it pretty easily the next time. The next jump is pretty committing and dynamic, and I was able to get that first try, even though it was a little bit scary to get. Now I start bouncing around a little bit, going to a bunch of different climbs. This first V6 was a pretty easy sloper into some really bad crimps. Gave it one try, didn't feel super great about it. Just let it go. Then onto this next V6 with these purple side pull slopey things. I ended up working my way up the red and getting up to this next big move, which was pretty hard and I wasn't able to get. I think it's a double catch, but I was a little bit worried. I had a little split on my finger, which was pretty annoying and hard to pull off. I ended up dry firing off of it once and I decided that was going to go for me. The theme of this session was kind of trying and failing. It's really tough to fail a lot in climbing, and I wish I was able to get more sense, but I did have fun exploring the gym. Next I looked at this V7. I thought it was going to be pretty juggy and the first holds were, but these next big pinches felt impossible, and since I didn't want to spend too much time on any boulders again, I let this one go pretty quickly. Then I wanted to kind of get a win, so I went on this V5 and actually ended up falling on it as it was pretty long and pretty pumpy. It wasn't too bad the rest, and I was able to do the rest on its own, so I didn't feel too bad about not doing the whole thing at once. But it was still pretty humbling and always good to remember that I'm not above any certain climb. I then moved on to this other V5, which I thought was pretty jumpy, and after looking at this climb again, I realized that it wasn't really jumpy, and it was kind of interesting for me to have to find out this interesting beta where you press on the two holds to get up to the next one.
For the last climb of the session, I got on this really juggy question mark climb as I just wanted to get a send, be pretty chill about the session. I ended up working my way through it, and actually the end was a pretty interesting knee bar, so I was kind of happy that I was able to do it and find it in the moment. This whole session was a little bit demoralizing, but it always happens. There's going to be bad sessions. I was hoping to come back a little stronger since I took a decent amount of rest, but I'm not too upset because you're bound to have bad sessions. Now this session was rough. I felt decently strong, warming up and getting ready, but as the session went on, I felt weaker and weaker, and it was honestly pretty demoralizing. It was one of my roughest days in terms of mental as a whole. I think I was pretty mentally destroyed to begin with, which was pretty tough, but the climbing definitely didn't help. There was another person working at the board when I got there, so he had it at 50, and honestly this may have been a mistake to warm up on it. I ended up warming up on it and also trying this one climb ascension. I got to the last move, fell, not too upset about it. I was kind of waiting to get the board to 40 so I could work on some of the projects that I had already had. On to the project from last week. I got on the Meteorite is Coming and honestly felt pretty weak. Fell on the first move already, which was pretty rough. Then tried the middle move and knew that this was totally not going to be my session, so I decided to dial it back and work on some other stuff. Now you can kind of see where I'm at mentally in this session. I'm feeling pretty bad, go on this V6 get tight, get decently far but not insanely far, miss on some of these easier moves that I feel like I can get, and feel pretty bad. I move on to Shark Tooth and get a little bit further on this one, but once again struggling a ton. Now these grades are not things that I would flash or even things I would expect to get in one session, but I think I was feeling really demotivated and it was really hard to just bounce around and struggle. By the end of this projecting session, I decided to get on this 5 and struggle a bunch, and now I kind of know that it's mentally not going to be there for me. I decided to cut this one a little bit short, do a little bit less, and hopefully I can come back stronger than the next time. These crimps were still pretty bad though, so I'm not super upset about how this went, but considering the session as a whole, I wasn't super satisfied. I think this week really made me realize how much of a mental sport climbing is. Obviously I already knew it, but going through these sessions and really struggling is something that I'm not really used to. Normally I'm super psyched to fall and get back up and try again, but this was pretty demoralizing. I think I was feeling pretty sad overall aside from climbing, and that made this week especially rough. So I decided to take this video a little bit chiller, put some chill music and just do some chill commentary. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Hopefully you like this style still. If there's anything you want to see in the next videos, always feel free to let me know. I hope this video reminds you guys that climbing is not the end of the world. Climbing is not your personality. You should be able to fail. You should be able to have fun. And if you're ever feeling down, make sure to reach out to friends and family. They'll be there for you. As always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember to try hard. It's worth it.